really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in when this offense was moving along. And no, we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, Maybe they took one of those scripted plays. Maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a run over. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They find some open field here. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
39. Let's get 6 on the board, fellas. 21.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45 after one, a 14-3 ball game.
Let's get 6 on the board, fellas.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
51, Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Reagan. Shot this up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
And this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Again, it's Taylor.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Ryan. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
I'm going to switch teams. I'm going to put their jersey on.
Now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But look,
and the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy win.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 27-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Taylor on first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
20! Hey, bye-bye.
From the 39, Ryan.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw is Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Ryan.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead up now to 25.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the loose. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Desmond Ridder
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Blankenship out for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Taken in at the 3.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. They help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
On the handoff, Taylor. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got salads, go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to